Hello, everyone. Still here. The King is back. It is time for the return of Feasting with the King. That is right. I'm renaming this series, yet again, Feasting with the King, like it used to be called. We're giving it its proper name back. I'm taking it back, its identity, all right? And today, as a special reward for getting so much support recently, we're doing an impromptu episode. Like, originally, this wasn't planned. I'm not doing a marathon or anything today. But I said, hey, if we had so much support, let's do a special Feasting with the King. I'll order a big meal. I'll eat it here together with all of you. It'll be fun. So, today, I have such a spread. Wait till you see what I have for you today, okay? Mediterranean food. What? Just to show you, to start. We've got pita bread and hummus. Fresh hummus and pita bread right there. I'm going to dip it in that. And this is their yogurt, garlic, tzatziki sauce stuff to put stuff in. Okay? Then we've got a side Greek salad with their dressing that you put on there. I think it's like a vinaigrette dressing you put on there. It's all kinds of veggies with these feta cheese on top. It should be really good. I'm going to put that dressing on in a minute. And then the main course, the main event. Look at this. A gyro. A lot of people say gyro. It's not. It's gyro, which is their traditional pita sandwich with meat, yogurt sauce, and veggies, and souvlaki, which is the chicken that they marinate and grill all day, right, over a bed of seasoned rice. That is my dinner, and I'm about to eat it. I'm starving, so this is going to be great. I cannot wait. Again, what I should probably do is put the dressing on the salad first. And then we're going to hang out as I eat. We're going to talk, all right? Someone said they tipped. I saw there was $1 tip here from someone who said that they had sent me an email. And I appreciate that $1 tip. Thank you. Which on the floor now. So thank you for that, for the $1 tip. And all right, so we're going to get started. First things, like I said, I should definitely dress the salad. So salad's all well and good, but you definitely want the dressing. You don't want it without dressing. Okay. So, it's their in-house made, like, balsamic. Oh, shit. I spilled it. I gotta clean it up. I spilled some on the rug. Well, I knew that was gonna happen. Here we go. Their in-house made balsamic. Now I have half of it. Some of it hit my phone, and some of it hit the floor. I can't even put it down because it's soaked. I have a lot of paper towels with me. Let me pour that on the salad there. I'll toss it in a second. But it hit the floor and my phone, so I have to clean it. Luckily, it literally only hit one tiny spot on the floor. Well, a lot of it hit the top of my phone. So that sucks. Oh, man, and it smells so strong. A lot of it went on my hand, so it's not that bad. This is why I don't like eating in here, because a lot of people are always like, why doesn't Phil ever eat in his office? Like, this is literally why. Because if you eat in your office and you make a mess, now your place of work is going to smell like that mess you made forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I never snack. If you ever see, I never snack. I never do anything like that when I'm gaming. I very rarely would ever eat anything in here just for this very reason, because I don't like making a big mess where I work. So, all right. So I think crisis mostly averted. It looks like it only hit very little over here. It didn't actually get on too much. So that's good. It really only hit one spot on the floor, which I just wiped up. It was like one dot that hit the floor. Let me get another napkin, because my phone is going to be what's going to be gross, and I'm probably going to have to clean thoroughly later. Because that balsamic, it has like olive oil, like red wine vinegar, and a bunch of herbs and seasonings they put in it. That's the dressing that they give you. So, all right. So the phone should be all right. It doesn't look like it's that bad. It only hit like the corner of the phone. I'll have to wipe it down later with cleaner so it doesn't smell, hopefully. Okay. Okay. And my hand's going to smell now, but I'm already going to get stuff all over my hands eating this anyway, so I might as well just eat first and then wash my hands after. Okay. So, the The salad is probably going to be quite good. I like the salad. The problem is they put it in this little container. It's like, now how do I eat this without things going everywhere, right? So I'll take a bite of the salad to start. We got some, look at that. Look at that big mix of greens. You got some lettuce, onion, and tomato. Mmm. Nice fresh veggies. The tangy dressing with acidity. It's got everything. It's very good. I love Greek dressing. I forgot a drink, so I'm just going to drink my leftover seltzer. So, I thought I saw another spot. It's not. It's just a thing on the road. Not even the dressing. Okay. Okay, so pitas and hummus. Let's have some pitas and hummus. I love hummus. I never used to know what it even was, but I like because it has a unique flavor to it. It's creamy, but not as dry and sticky as peanut butter. It's got a few interesting different notes in it. It's great for dipping pita bread, and I love pita bread. Surprisingly, it's not bad for you at all. It's very healthy for you. Because it has the consistency of like peanut butter, and you think, well, peanut butter is way bad for you. Well, these are made of chickpeas. And chickpeas is way better. Like, seriously, way better. Mmm. Delicious hummus. Okay. Now, the main event. And this is going to be messy because there was condensation inside the container when they transported it here. It weighs a ton too. It's really heavy because there's so much in this container. And you see all the condensation on the top. So, it's just pouring on my leg. I knew it would. It's just like, water. There's nothing to it, but it's going to be messy here. First of all, the chicken. If this is how I think it is, it's going to have this unique flavor where it's going to be tangy, but also have like a citrusy flavor to it. Let's see. This is the Souvlaki. Chicken Souvlaki. Mmm. Oh, yeah. White meat chicken. Oh, it's bursting with flavor. Very tangy. Strong citrus. So it's like lemon with other seasonings and flavorings. And it's very, very tangy. But it's good. It's super duper good. Mmm. Well, I dropped the chicken. I knew it was going to happen. It landed on my lap, luckily. Let me grab it. It's still good. It landed on my lap. But now I got rice all over my lap. This is not going well. This is not the kind of food you can eat in an office environment. You know what I'm saying? This is sit down at a table, fork and knife food. This is definitely not meant to be eating like I'm eating right now. So I hope you guys are enjoying the messiest DSP tries, or excuse me, the messiest feasting with the king I've probably ever done. Okay. I have some of the rice. This is seasoned rice that has a special flavor to it. See how it's very yellow? Mmm. It's savory, but it has this unique flavor. Whatever it is they sprinkle on top of this stuff, it has this, not cinnamon, it's something else. Can't put my finger on it, but it's really good. I love this rice. I'm probably going to end up eating all the rice. 10-second rule. It landed on my lap. That's infinite time. It's on my lap. My lap is clean. If it landed on the floor, maybe not. That's where my stinky feet go all day. But landing on my lap, it's perfectly fine. All right. It's time for the Gyro sandwich, or Gyro, as they say in America, but it's really pronounced Gyro or Iro. This is going to be interesting, because I don't know how I'm going to eat this without making a giant mess. I've already made a mess. Like, I've already got the seasoning from the chicken stained the side of my chair yellow, which I knew it would because it's very strong seasoning. So, there's not much I can do about that. It's going to be so yummy, but so messy at the same time. So here it is. It's a combination of beef and lamb mixed together with lettuce, tomato, onion, and the tzatziki sauce. There may be some other things in there too, and it's on a pita. Okay, this is going to be really, really messy. But I'm going to eat it anyway. The pita is really soft and chewy. Yummy. Very good. Super tasty. If you've never had this, authentic, it doesn't taste like beef at all. It's got this spice to it. Not spicy hot, but like the spice flavoring to it. It's just unique. It doesn't taste like pure lamb. It doesn't taste like pure beef. It's this cool mix that I really like. It's double wrapped. Oh, man. This will be a pain to eat. It is double wrapped. I'm going to try to maintain it. It probably ain't going to work. All right. So good. You like some? Go get some. It's good. I recommend it. Gyro or Gyro. They're very good. Full of meat. Look how much meat. Yummy. This is great. I might just eat this whole thing right now. We can focus on the other stuff because this is so good. I just want to keep going. I know. It's a crazy platter that I got. The big variety platter. It's so much food. What is this? A gyro or Gyro. An authentic Mediterranean place. It's super good. The yogurt sauce is a little tangy but cooling. The meat is it's salty, flavorful with all these spices they put in it. And then you get the veggies, the lettuce and tomato and stuff on there. It's really, really good. And I love the soft pita bread. Is there feta cheese? No. It's just the oh wait, there is, I think. Actually, no, I think I am seeing feta cheese in there. It's falling out. Everything's falling out. Thank God I'm holding this under it. I think there is some feta cheese in it too. But it's primarily the tzatziki sauce. The cucumber yogurt sauce. Yum. Thank you for another tip. Obviously, I can't take a look at that right now, but I will. I can't stop eating it. It's super good. It's addictive. If a place like this was near me, I'd probably eat there all the time, but pretty far away. This place is at least like a half-hour drive. Mm. Delicious, but definitely messy. Never show tasty food mercy. I already said I think there might be a little bit of feta cheese in this, but not a lot. It's mostly the tzatziki sauce. Do gyros usually have feta? Hmm. This is very good food. And very, very good food. I get variety of food. I can't wait to eat more of everything. The thing is with this, once you start eating it, you might as well finish it because it's such a mess to eat. You just want to keep going. Thank you, Habib Gaming. Gifted a membership and it went to Kiddo. Congrats, Kiddo. Thank you, Habib Gaming. Mmm. Mmm. Yum. Almost done. Would have probably been a lot easier to eat if I was sitting at a table. But, I'm trying to balance it here. Mmm. I just got it all over my face. Yogurt sauce. Yup. Yes, Greek or Mediterranean food is very, very good. I wish I had known how good it was earlier in my life. Because quite honestly, I probably would have eaten it way more often. I never knew how good it was until about a decade ago when I moved here. And there was a place relatively close to me, only like maybe 20 minutes away, 15 minutes. And I tried this and I was like, oh my God, Mediterranean food is amazing. But what happened was they closed during COVID. They just couldn't survive. So now all the Mediterranean places for me are like way further away. That's why I don't eat there very often. Thank you, Kieran, for an ultra membership. I appreciate that. Thank you for joining and thanks for the support, Kieran. No, I did not get baklava for dessert. I figured this giant platter was more than enough food. Okay. I finished the gyro, or the hero. Whatever you want to call it. I finished it. Oh, there's a little rice on my lap still, hidden. There's rice there all along. All right. Okay. So, that is a combination of beef and lamb that they mix together and they slow cook it. It's super tasty. Yummy. I don't want to leave pieces behind. It's so good. I want to eat all the pieces that fell. The meat is so good. Hmm. Okay. Yummy, yummy. What did Cat get? Cat got a chicken kebab platter, which is basically like that chicken you just saw, but it's like 3 kebabs of it with hummus, pita, and a side salad and rice. So a giant combo there too, but it was all chicken focused. All right. I'll be honest. I really want to eat the salad, but it kind of sucks. Like, it's too hard to eat like this. It's like trying to juggle it and eat it. Like, I can't even toss the dressing in this. You know what I mean? Like, I poured it in. It's probably all at the bottom. I would love to eat this, but I don't know how I'm going to pull that off. See? Too hard to eat. Oh, well. What can I do? All right. Well, my foot. Great. You surprised I like raw onions? Dude, I'm Italian. Italians love onions. No exaggeration. This is not a stereotypical thing. Onions are such a thing in Italian cooking, in every kind of Italian cooking, and not just cooked, in a sauce or whatever, but raw as well in different various foods. So we're used to having it in everything. We love the flavor of onions. All right. More pita with hummus. Look at that goopy hummus. Mmm. Man, this pita's a little less fresh. The pita that the hero was in was much more chewy and soft. It's a little bit harder. You can tell it probably, maybe it's not from today or it's from this morning. It's still chewy, but a little bit tougher. Hmm. Yeah. Honestly, it's really disappointing. I like a soft pita. It's not very soft. The corners are hard. And that's a bummer. Zachary, thanks for a $5 super chat. Says I'm here from the June video. Figured I'd check in and peeped at your AW2 streams, and apparently someone who is also a Remedyverse lore nerd. Alan Wake 2, that must mean that. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking it out. Um, I like Alan Wake 1 and 2 a lot. Alan Wake 2 was my favorite game of last year. So absolutely. I'm glad that you came in to hang out, to check out some stuff after the interview. I appreciate that very much. I'm having a celebratory meal here for the crazy amount of support that I've received as of late. That's why we're doing this. Normally, I wouldn't just do this on a stream. This would be like if I'm doing a special marathon or something. But people have been so generous recently. I said we do a special celebration. And people like when I do these feasting videos. There you go. So welcome. I'll have a little bit more of the chicken and rice, and I'll be full. And I have some shout outs today. Back to this Souvlaki chicken and rice. The rice is amazing. I love the seasoned rice. Mmm. AW2, Alan Wake 2. Mmm. Whatever seasoning they use in this rice is amazing. I don't know what it is. Well, It's time to at least finish one of these pieces of chicken. I don't know if I'm going to eat both. There's quite a lot of food in this platter. Man, it tastes so good. But it is on the drier side of chicken. But the flavor is great. That's actually why they give you the dipping sauce, the garlic dipping sauce. This right here, it's very strong. Yogurt and garlic dipping sauce, and you're meant to dip the chicken in it to give it moisture because the chicken itself is kind of dry. Go. Oh, no, I'm stupid. I'm going to open it over midair and drop it. No, I'm going to put it over the plate. I already dropped 2 things. So, it's very thick. It's a very thick dipping sauce, okay? So, you just dip it in there. Oh, it's pungent. I can smell it. It smells so strong. Man. All right, now let's try to have some chicken with the yogurt and garlic dipping sauce. Oh, my God. Wow. Oh. Oh, my God. It's so strong. That is crazy strong. Whoa. You have to really like garlic, man. That's like you bit into a piece of garlic clove. Once again, lucky for me, I'm Italian. I can handle it. But that was intense garlic flavor. It's not hot. It's not spicy. It's like pure, like you took a garlic like an apple and you went, oh, that's what that tasted like. Whoa. Oh, garlic. Okay. Boy. I don't think I'll be having more of that sauce today. But I will finish this piece of chicken, have a little bit more rice, and I think I'm done. Wow. Yes. Double M says the Italian palate was built for this meal. Greece and Italy, man. Greece and Italy. They go hand in hand. You know what I mean? Really. Culturally, everything. Everything's stolen from each other. Anyway. How'd this come about? Johnson says, how did this come about? Well, my last marathon was in early August, right? And I was actually sick during the marathon. So it wasn't a great marathon, and the food that I got also wasn't very good. So because of that, it was kind of a bummer, and people were upset and wondering when I was going to do another one of these. And I said, well, I really don't know because I'm not doing a marathon anytime soon. Like, my next marathon planning is like October, like Halloween. That's months away, right? Well, now it's a month and a half away. And so recently, I've had a ton of support, crazy amount of support, more than ever before, quite frankly. Besides maybe like over a decade ago when I was giant on YouTube, I'm really getting a lot of support from my audience now. And I got new audience members coming by to hang out with me daily now. It's a really cool vibe. And because of that, I said, you know, in celebration, if we hit a milestone of support, I'll do a Feasting with the King. And the milestone was going to be 50. Well, guess what? We hit 41. And it ended on Monday. And it was because I was playing Black Myth Wukong, a game that starts off really great, and by chapter 3 literally goes, woo, right off the cliff. It just falls right off. I don't know how they lost their momentum so badly, but the game was so boring. I was not enjoying it. The audience was so not enjoying it, most of my stream left. So by the end, I'm like talking to myself trying to play this game. I'm like, wow, I'm sorry that the game's so boring, everyone. And we didn't hit the goal, and it ended the streak at 41 straight streams where I was hitting my King's Tips goal of $150. It's insane. Think about that. So I said to everyone, listen, it's a blip. I don't really feel like that's representative of really what was going on here. I think it's a blip because the game just actually got so bad. But if we could come back and if it continues, like if people were support again for the rest of the week, I'd be willing to still do it this weekend technically when it would have been 50. Like, this would have been stream 50 that we hit it. It would have been number 50, but the one blip threw us off. So guess what? All week, people said, nah, screw that. Screw Black Myth Wukong. The streak continues. Get it back. And so here we are, 8 straight streams. And we're back, with the support. And I said, let's just do it anyway. I know technically the streak ended, but I'm going to do it anyway because I feel like it's the right thing to do. You guys have been so awesome and supportive recently. And I wanted to do it anyway because I know I'm not going to be able to do this again till Halloween. Okay? All right. I got a couple of shout outs to do here. I got a $1 tip. I want to let you know you didn't read the question I had in the email message. Oh, I didn't even see it. About which non-GTA Rockstar game is your favorite? Bully, for sure. And rank the Pixar films. I don't even know all of them off the top of my head. But I mean, Toy Story is epic. And will always be some of my favorite animated films of all time. I received a $1 tip. How is watching you eat food on camera a reward? Gee, I don't know. Why did people ask for it? Instead of asking the really dumb question, why don't you ask the people who asked for it? Like, for example, many years ago, okay, every fall I did something called the Hardcore Gaming Season Giveaway, where every fall I would give away games, collectors, edition content from games, merch. Hell, one time I gave out a console. I literally gave out a PlayStation 4 at the launch of PS4. Okay, this lasted many years back in the day when I was a big YouTuber and I could afford to ship stuff all over the world and I had stuff to give out. It continued. And one time, all right, there was a giveaway for all the collector's edition content of a game, but not the game itself, because I was playing the game and I was going to trade it in after the fact to get money back to buy more games. So I said, hey, if people want the collector's edition content, art book, soundtrack CD, expansion content that was in there, collector's edition casing, and, it might have been a steel book, it might have been like a special cardboard, whatever. I'm giving this away. And what it is if people won the giveaway, I'd be like, I'll sign whatever you want. I'll sign the case. I'll sign a business card. I'll sign anything. And that way you'll have my autograph and you get a whole bunch of cool stuff. Not exaggerating, probably about 700 to 1,000 people entered to get that, right? The person wins. I send it. What do my detractors say? Oh, why does he give away empty boxes? People want them. People want the content. They're not going to pay the money for the collector's edition. They can get the collector's edition content for free. They want to get it, and they want something from me. They say, wow, look what I physically got from a YouTuber I like. And look, he signed it or whatever. So that's why. So why do people want to see me eat? I don't know, because people think it's fun. They want to see one of their favorite YouTubers eat food. Whether you laugh at me because you think I'm awkward at eating, or you genuinely want to hear my opinions on eating food, that's up to you. But there's just people here. People asked for this. People are literally contributing while I'm doing it. So why would you ask me that? What a stupid question. Right? I mean, I didn't make the demand. The demand existed, and I supplied what the people had demanded. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And by the way, I got something stuck in my tooth. Got it. I hate it. I had a piece of rice in my tooth. I hate when that happens. Some shout outs to do. I want a little bit more rice, but some shout outs to do. We've got Kid, who did a $10 super chat, says W stream. Thank you, Kid. Appreciate that. We've got Zachary, who did a $5 super chat and says, I have a vague memory of you playing the Silent Hill games a long time ago. A movie based on Silent Hill 2 is coming out by the year end. Same director as the first one, too. Yes, I played them all. I played all 3 of the original Silent Hills. Then I played The Room. I did a second run of both Silent Hill 3 and Silent Hill 2. I never did a second hill of Silent Hill 1 because it's only available the PS1 version, and that's not really readily available to play on anything right now, like any console or anything. My PSP doesn't work anymore. So, yeah, that's the only one I haven't replayed. And I also played Downpour and a lot of other offshoot games, the other ones that aren't as prominent. I played most of them, and they're great games. I saw the Silent Hill 1 movie, and admittedly, I didn't dislike it. A lot of people hated it. I think it's a good little movie in its own right. It sucks that they changed so much of the lore of Silent Hill for the movie, and they twisted a lot of it to be not what it's representative of. You know what I mean? Like, I wish it actually had more of the elements of Silent Hill in it as they're represented from the games, rather than, oh, this is just Pyramid Head. Well, what is he? Oh, he's just a demon. No, he's supposed to be representative of lore. Why is it not? Why'd you change it? Right? But overall, I actually really liked the movie. I thought it was quite scary, the movie, when it came out. And I did see the sequel many years later, and it was awful. I forget what the name of the sequel was, but it was terrible. Like, it was nowhere near as good as the first one, right? In my opinion, anyway. So will I see this new one? Maybe eventually. I won't see it in the theater. But if it goes on an on-demand service or whatever and I can see it easily, I probably will see it. Let me put it this way. It can't be worse than Long Legs. I saw Long Legs recently, and I paid a lot of money to rent it while it was still in theaters. I paid for the digital rental. Yeah, that movie was the most unscary, boring-ass movie I've seen in a long time. So overhyped. The sad fact was, it had good acting, it had good cinematography, but the story was just terrible. It was boring. I was like, this is not scary at all. Why am I fucking scared of this stupid movie? I'm not. So, as long as it's better than Long Legs, I should be happy. I love this rice. Let's see here. Kid did in the second super chat. Thank you, Kid, for another $10 super chat. And said, to Zachary, I hope it's good. I remember Phil playing Silent Hill Downpour years ago. Silent Hill Downpour was the first one I ever played because it was brand new. I was playing all the new releases at the time. So that was the first Silent Hill game I ever played. And of course, I uploaded it to YouTube. And then after that, everyone was like, you gotta play all the good ones. You gotta play the classic trilogy. And then eventually I played like almost all of them. To this day, there's only one I never completed, and it's not a good game. The one with all the ice or whatever it's called. That one was terrible. Hirilov did a super chat and says, are you going to be getting the PS5 Pro? I honestly don't think it's worth it if you have basic PS5, and I'm wondering if I should get it for myself. This would be a better question if I didn't have a gaming PC. If I didn't have a gaming PC, it would be a serious consideration for me for content creation. Do I want to get the better console now that will run more games at full 60 frames? Because most games still are not running at 60 frames, correct? But I have a gaming PC now, and it's amazing, and it runs all the hot new games at high level, maxed out settings. So the only thing I would really need the PS5 for is Sony exclusives. So what Sony exclusives are coming out soon to play? None. There's like zero. I could see if they announced PS5 Pro, and they were like, and by the way, the new God of War game comes out in January, and you're going to want it on PS5 Pro. And by the way, a new Uncharted game, now starring his daughter as the adventurer, is coming out in March, and you're going to want a PS5 Pro. And by the way, you know what I mean? Bloodborne being remastered, specifically designed for the PS5 Pro. Then I'd be like, wow, everyone needs a PS5 Pro. What a lineup. Instead, they just announced it in its pricing and said, here's the specs that hopefully will run games better, but you don't know because it's dev specific. It's not console specific, right? You're like, so what am I going to spend this money on again? Right? So what? No, I'm telling you right now, I don't really have plans to get it only because I don't think I need it. If there is an exclusive, I could probably just play it on my base PS5 and it'll be decent. It'll still probably run 1080p, maybe or maybe not 60 frames, hopefully 60 frames. But that's all I need. I'm not gaming at 4K on stream or anything. So why do I need a PS5 Pro? Right? Like, why would I need that and spend all that money, $700 plus tax? I wouldn't get the disc drive, that's for sure, because I don't use the discs right now with my PS5. But yeah, like, I just don't see the point at all. It just seems like an insane, over-the-top, not needed device. Especially, again, if you're going to spend that much, just get a PC, right? Zachary, with another super chat. I hear you. I want to work in filmmaking someday. If it says anything, my favorite movie ever is Hereditary. Never thought a horror movie would make me cry. It made you cry? Hereditary has good moments and good cinematography. I hate the ending. But the only way that I can explain why I hate the ending is because it would spoil the movie. But just to put it this way, when the entire movie, the movie makes you think one thing, and then you think halfway through, no, probably that's not the case. And then at the end, it's like, oh, it was the thing you thought all along. I don't like that. And then the thing is, I went and I saw Midsommar, which is the next movie from that person, right, who directed it. And it was like the same exact deal. Like, the movie makes you think it's one thing, and you think, okay, maybe it's not. And then at the end, surprise, it was all along. I was like, oh. The same thing. It's the same movie again. So I like the cinematography. I like the acting. This is the problem with modern horror. I just don't like the plots. It's the acting is great. All the atmosphere, the soundtracks are good, right? The lighting is cool. There's certain scenes that creep you out. The camera angles like, ooh. But then the story ends like that. The story is so unfulfilling. The end is like, why? I just want a good ending for a horror movie, and I haven't seen a good ending for a horror movie in a long time. At least I feel. Maybe I just haven't seen the good ones. I don't know. But the disappointing endings continue for me. I hope I can find a good horror movie to watch right in October. I mean, come on. October? Gotta start watching some good horror. Hopefully there's going to be a lot of them. I don't know. Thank you all. By the way, there's a lot of super chats that just came in. I very much appreciate that. Okay. Well, this has been the return of Feasting with the King. All right. I hope you enjoyed the Mediterranean feast that I just had. I thought it was great. The only problem is I dropped the dressing, right? Everything else was okay. The food's great, but I don't recommend trying to eat that unless you're at table, fork and knifing it. Trying to eat it on my lap here in my office, it doesn't really work. And quite frankly now, my rug is probably going to smell like that balsamic for a while. Because it was one dab of it went bloop right on the rug. I dried it up right away, but it's very pungent. So I guarantee you now I'm going to be stinking like it. Like, ugh. So anyway, it was good stuff. I hope you enjoyed. And there will likely be another Feasting with the King coming on Halloween. Well, I'll be in Halloween garb to eat whatever it is, all right? Thanks, everyone, for watching. Thanks for the support. See you next time.